Danny, obviously, new season. You're coming from a career season. How do you build on that? Is there pressure because you had that big of a season, or how do you deal with what happened last year into this year?
Yeah, I just think last year was really good. There was a lot of good opportunities. I do think there's a little bit more pressure this year, but that's okay. That's why I play soccer. And I think it just starts with training, just being as fit as I can, try to get as many reps as I can now, and hopefully, get a lot of good reps in these preseason games coming up, and hopefully puts me in a good spot.
We'll get the hard ones out of the way. I mean, you're obviously on a contract year. Have there been talks? Have you extended? Are they going to extend you? What have you heard from the club?
I've just heard there's talks right now, and that's kind of how it goes. So I think the plan is see how this year goes, and then kind of go from there.
Danny, if we kind of look at this year, having to go from there, do you have marks that you want to set for yourself that'll get you to those places where you want to be next year?
Yeah, I mean, I want to have a good year. For me, it's always hard to put a number on it because there's just so many things in a season that you cannot control. So, but for me, I mean, when I'm on the field, I want to definitely score at a similar minutes per goal rate as I did as last year. That's kind of something that I'm aiming for, and hopefully if I get a lot of minutes, it'll be a lot of goals.
Do you have expectations or thoughts then more than just goals on starts and minutes?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, a lot of that sometimes is out of your control. It's the coach's decision, but I think for me it's just controlling how well I do in training, scoring a lot of goals in training, being sharp, and then kind of seeing where that lands.
In that playoff series against Minnesota, it seemed like there was a lot of success with Jordan on the wing and you up top. How much do you want to kind of jump and try to pick that right back up from how very, very last couple games ended?
Yeah, I mean, I think that was definitely a way I wanted to end the year as the starter, and I was luckily able to do that. And yeah, I think the team did really well. I think we were producing well on offense when Jordan was on the right, but I also know it's a new year, and coach wants to, put people in different spots. So it's always going to be a competition. So, so we're just going to compete in this preseason and see what coach decides.
And to that extent from coach, what has the conversation been with Schmetzer, Preki, and all of them about continuing to maximize those skills?
I mean, they've just been working on me on an individual basis. We haven't had those talks yet about what their ideas are and what their plans are. It's just kind of been, be sharp, be good in training, and then we'll see.
How have these 3 days in training been?
So far, they've been good. A lot of hard work, a lot of running, definitely heavy legs and stuff, but normal preseason stuff.
Looking forward to the warm weather in Marbella?
Oh, yeah, definitely looking forward to that, for sure.
Schmetzer specifically actually said he wants to kind of evolve the attack a little bit this year, specifically mentioning you and Jordan, in the lineup at the same time. How do you kind of feel about that and working with him more on the field?
Yeah, man, I like working with Jordan. I think when he's on the right side, it opens up so many opportunities for me because he always, uses his pace and gets down that side. And for me, just being a poacher in the box, it's really good for me. So I really do like playing with Jordan, and I hope Schmetz, kind of tries to integrate that. But like I said, it's going to kind of come down to how preseason goes and how we're, gelling together. But yeah, I hope we do.
In that attacking third, Jesus is also newer guy that you got to know last year. How would you describe your chemistry on the field and off the field with Jesus?
Yeah, I mean, Jesus is a really good player. You just know he has a high soccer IQ. So for me as a forward, he's really easy to play off. Just where the ball's going to be. He had quite a few assists to me last year, so I do think we have that good chemistry on the field. And off the field, he's a really good guy. We get along really well. So hopefully, keep that and bring it into this year.
What's something that going into this preseason you want to work on individual? You want to be better by the time the season starts?
I just think probably my all-around game, try to hold up play, try to get that a little bit better. I think from a goal scoring perspective, I always have that instinct to score goals. So just, clean up the other parts of my game and try to, just be a little bit better in that facet. There's always things to work on.
Danny, off the field, anything interesting you do this off season?
Yes, I got married, which was nice. So that was good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I got married and then a little honeymoon in Aruba, so it was really nice.
Aruba. What can you tell us about Aruba?
It was beautiful weather there. It was very nice. I was just chilled on the beach most of the time. But.
It's interesting because you have a lot of guys in the team who over the last couple of years have had kids, Jordan and Christian and Jesus. Are you the next guy in that line?
I think so. I mean, if we were betting men, maybe, but I guess we'll see. We'll see. We just have to wait for an announcement for that.
So married life is good, though?
Married life is very good so far.
Here, one of the last ones. A couple of new players, Dotson, Nicola. Any thoughts on those guys, what you've seen from them this week?
Yeah, so far so good. I mean, it's such a small sample size so far. It's only been 3 days. So, but just from what we've seen so far, I think really good, and I think they're going to continue to improve and integrate with the team well.
Thank you.
Sweet, thanks.